Grab a bolster or a rolled up towel and we'll come to lie down on this, allowing your body to settle into the support beneath you. There's nowhere you need to be, and there's nothing you need to achieve. And if it feels comfortable, slowly close the eyes. Begin noticing your breath without trying to change it. Simply observe the natural rhythm of your inhale and your exhale. Feel the places where your body connects with the earth. Notice the weight of your hips, your legs, your feet, or your back. And allow yourself to be held by the ground beneath you. Taking a slow, deep breath in through the nose and gently sigh out through the mouth. Again, breathing in, creating a little space within, and breathing out, releasing any tension you're carrying. With each exhale, imagine letting go of anything that doesn't need your attention right now. The plans for later, the conversations from earlier, or the to-do list for today. They'll still be there when you leave, so for now, just give yourself permission to simply be here. Bring your awareness inward and notice how you're feeling today, physically, mentally, and emotionally. There's no need to judge or change anything. Just acknowledge what's present with kindness and curiosity. As we move into our yin practice, remember that this is an invitation, not a performance. Yin is about softening rather than striving, listening rather than forcing, and allow your body to guide you, honoring your own edges with patience and compassion. Take one more full, nourishing breath in, and a long, slow breath out. Just stay here for a few more breaths, perhaps thinking about an intention for your practice ahead. One more breath here. And then from there, we're going to slowly come to a seated position, lifting ourselves up, moving nice and slow. We're going to come to easy side to side stretches, so taking the left hand down and reaching the right arm over and swap it over. So we'll do either side, moving nice and slowly through each movement. And then from there, we're going to come to our hands and our knees, sitting back into our child's pose, opening the knees up wide, big toes to touch, and reaching the arms out in front of us. You can stay with your arms reached out in front, or if it feels good for you, you can bring your hands to either side of the body, connecting with the breath, taking full breaths in and full breaths out, allowing it to flow rather than holding the breath, and allowing the body to soften. Allowing the forehead to become very heavy, Just resting it on the mat or a block if that feels more comfortable. Allowing your shoulders to relax. Unclench your jaw and try to soften just a little bit more. Imagine your breath creating space through the back of the body, reaching into places that often feel like they don't receive much attention. Every inhale brings a sense of openness, and every exhale invites a sense of relief. If it feels more comfortable for you to bring your arms on either side of the body, then that's absolutely fine. You might feel some sensations, stretching, warmth, perhaps areas of resistance. Rather than pushing against them, see if you can simply observe them with curiosity, asking yourself, can I soften around the sensation? Not by forcing it to disappear, but by allowing yourself to meet it with kindness. Yin Yoga reminds us that stillness is an active practice. Even though the body appears quiet, there's a great deal happening beneath the surface. Connective tissues are gently responding, the nervous system has an opportunity to slow down, and the mind is invited to rest. Taking a few more breaths here in our child's pose. And slowly lifting ourselves up, moving nice and slow. We're going to come to thread the needle, so back to all fours. Inhale through the right arm. Exhale, taking the right ear down to the mat. Keeping the hips nice and centered. If you want, you can take your left hand and wrap it round the right thigh. Or you can reach it out in front or simply keep it by the face. We'll be here for roughly another minute. Make sure that we are connecting with our breath, allowing the body to settle into this pose and finding softness in this pose. Staying here for a few more breaths. Remembering as we come out of the pose just to move with kindness and softness. No need to rush, just taking everything nice and slow. And we're going to slowly lift ourselves up out of the pose. Inhale, reach the hand up, and taking the hand down. We'll take it to the other side. So inhale through the left hand side and exhale, taking the left ear down. Again, staying here for roughly 2 minutes. Keeping the hips nice and centered. Placing the right arm wherever feels good for you. So that could be either in line with the face, stretched out in front, or wrapped around the left thigh this time. Connecting with the breath and finding softness throughout this pose. Taking full breaths in and full breaths out. Reminding ourselves of how yin yoga invites stillness. And even though the body appears quiet, there's a lot that is happening, healing the nervous system, healing the mind, allowing the connective tissues to soften. Slowly lifting ourselves up. Inhale through the left arm, taking the left hand down. We're going to step the right foot forward. If you've got your bolster, you can grab your bolster or blocks or rolled up towel. Stepping the right foot forward, we're going to come into our lizard. The back leg is extended. Just resting into this pose, resting your arms either on the bolster or staying up on the hands or coming down all the way down to the floor. Just see where you find yourself within this pose. This is a deep hip opener, so we really need to connect with our breath here. And you'll start to notice the longer that we hold this pose, the more sensations you'll feel. So again, the stretching, perhaps even pins and needles. And we'll just stay here. Breathing through the resistance. Try not to push against them and just allow the body to soften into it. We've got roughly another 2 minutes in this position, so just really allow the body to settle here. I know that it can feel a bit tough. Perhaps the resistance feels a little bit too much. Just ask yourself, can I soften around this resistance? If it does feel too much at any point, you're always welcome to gently come out of it and come into child's pose. Just listen to your body and just see what feels good for your body. It feels too intense as well, sometimes we find that we hold our breath or we don't take a full breath in. Try to let your breath be your anchor here. As you inhale, you're creating that little space within the body. And as you exhale, you're imagining softening into the support beneath you, just without forcing yourself to go deeper. Just allow your body to be. And slowly coming out of the pose, moving nice and slow, pushing the hips back into your child's pose. You might feel a bit sore, so just be really gentle with yourself. We'll take it to the other side, so this time the left foot steps forward. And if you've got your bolster or rolled up towel or even yoga blocks, placing them down in front of you and coming down to the bolster or all the way down to the forearms. And remember, if you need to stay up on your hands, that's absolutely fine. Staying up on your hands and just relaxing into it. Relax the head, the shoulders, and just take a moment for your body to settle into the pose. Just really arriving without any rush. This pose is a little bit intense, so you might feel it a little bit more in the hips and the inner thighs. Just try to allow your breath to be steady here. Perhaps noticing whether you're holding any tension. Maybe the neck can soften, the jaw can soften, perhaps releasing the shoulders. Or the hands can even become a little lighter. Just allow the breath to be your anchor. With every exhale, softening a little bit more. Sometimes we forget that yin yoga isn't about chasing the deeper stretch. Yin yoga is about cultivating patience, presence, and the simple ability to be here. Perhaps slowing the in breath down as much as you can and matching the exhale with the in breath. And just a few more breaths here. Remember, as we come out of this, we're going to move nice and slowly, so no rushing, pushing the hips back and sitting back into our child's pose. Perhaps you feel a little bit of soreness in the hip. You can stretch out the right leg and stretch out the left leg behind you. Sitting back onto our heels, we're going to come to a foot stretch. Something that we don't normally stretch, but it's really important to stretch our feet as well. Connecting with the breath here. So sitting further back onto your heels will deepen that stretch. If you lean slightly forward, it'll take the pressure off the feet. So the feet carry us through our days, but we don't ever stretch our feet, so it's really important that we stretch our feet. Noticing the sensations that are here. It might feel a bit strong, and that's completely normal. See if you can deepen your breath here to soften your response to the sensations. Allowing your breath to be slow and steady. And with every inhale, creating that sense of space. And with every exhale, see if you can release any unnecessary tension. Perhaps from the shoulders, the face, or the hands. Staying here for a few more breaths. And slowly coming out of it, leaning forward, and then we're just going to tap the tops of the feet on the mat. Again, stretching one leg back and then the other, just to help release the tension. We're going to come to lie all the way down to the floor, and we're going to come into our half frog. So we're going to bring our left knee in line with our left hip, allowing the knee and the ankle to be in line with one another. And then we're just going to settle down into this pose. If you want to grab a bolster or lie all the way down on the floor, just allow your body to settle down into this pose. You've got roughly a minute left here. So just keep connecting with your breath, allowing the breath to remain smooth. Remembering if the mind wanders, that's absolutely fine. Just come back to your breath. Just inhale and exhale. Staying here for a few more breaths. And again, as we come out, remember to move nice and slow. And we'll come to our half frog on the other side. So bringing the right knee this time in line with the right hip. And then just settling into this pose. Sometimes the most powerful part of yin yoga is just learning to stay in the present with discomfort, but without needing to change it. Just noticing the difference between intensity and pain, and just always honor your body's limits. Half frog or full frog invites us really to explore the hips and the thighs. It can be quite an intense pose, especially full frog. We just have to allow ourselves to sit in it and allow our bodies to soften in it. We're not forcing anything here as well. Just learning to build patience within ourselves. Learning to slow down. And a few more breaths here. And as we come out of it, moving nice and slowly, lifting ourselves up. And we're going to come into our full frog now. So allowing the knees to go as far apart as they can, keeping the knees in line with your ankles, and just flexing the feet out to the side. You can have a bolster underneath the arms, or you can rest the forearms onto the mat. See what feels good for you. Again, listening to the body, knowing your limits. As I mentioned before, this is quite an intense pose. So just finding patience within this pose, finding softness within this pose. Just really connecting with your breath. We have just about a minute left here, so see if you can soften just a little bit deeper here, a little bit more. And if it does feel like it's a bit too much for you here, that's absolutely fine. You can always slowly come out of the pose. From this pose, though, when we do come out of it, we have to move nice and slow, bringing the big toes to touch first and then bringing the knees in. So we'll still remain in the pose for now, but if you feel like you need to come out of it, you can lift yourself up nice and slowly and come out of it. Moving nice and slowly, we're going to come out of it, bringing the big toes to touch, the knees to touch, sitting back onto the heels, and we're just going to massage the legs all the way up the legs and into the hip flexors. We're going to come into shoelace pose, so we're going to extend our legs out in front of us, taking the left knee and placing the left knee on top of the right leg, placing the hands directly underneath the right knee and just folding over into this pose. You should start to feel a nice release from the lower back and the hip, as well as a nice stretch through your calf. Allowing your breath to remain slow and steady, remembering with every inhale, creating a sense of space, and with each exhale, see if you can release any tension, perhaps from the face, the shoulders, or the hands. Perhaps noticing the body finding extra space and falling deeper into the pose. Or perhaps this feels quite intense for you, and that's absolutely fine. Just allowing us to have that patience and softening as much as we can throughout this. And just a few more breaths here. Slowly lifting ourselves up, unraveling the legs, and we'll take it to the other side. So left leg is extended out in front, and then we're taking the right knee on top of the left knee. If the knee doesn't fall down onto the left knee, that's absolutely fine. You can also place a towel underneath the knee just to help support it. Allowing your breath to be your anchor. On the inhales, creating more space within the body. And as you exhale, imagine softening into the support beneath you without forcing yourself any deeper, just simply allowing the body to soften. And if you're sitting up tall and if that's all that you can get into, then that is absolutely fine. Yin yoga is not about finding the deepest stretch, focusing on being present, cultivating that patience, and just simply allowing ourselves to be here. Taking a long breath in and gentle breath out. Bringing the feet the same width as the mat, and we'll just do a few windshield wipers over to the left and to the right. And if you have a wall nearby, we're going to come next to the wall and we're going to lift our legs up so we can have our legs up the wall, resting our head and shoulders onto the mat. Just allow the feet to flop out to the side. Allowing yourself to settle into stillness, feeling completely supported by the floor beneath you and the wall beside you. Notice the gentle shift as gravity no longer asks your legs to work. The heaviness, fatigue, or tension slowly starts to drain away, leaving the legs feeling lighter with each breath. This posture is great for restoration, giving us a chance to pause, receive, rather than to do. You might start to feel movements within the legs, within the feet. Everything starts to drain away. Just give yourself the permission to rest here without needing to be productive. Taking a slow breath in, filling the body with calm, and a long breath out, releasing anything that you no longer need to carry. Bringing your awareness to your breath, noticing the rhythm of your breath. There's nothing to change here, just simply notice the gentle rise and fall of your body. Let each exhale be an invitation to soften a little bit more. Just staying here for a few more breaths. Take one final slow breath in and a long gentle breath out, carrying the sense of ease with you as you prepare to transition. Bringing the legs down, and then we'll come to our final resting pose, Shavasana. So if you've got your bolster or rolled up blanket, or if you just want to lie on the floor, that's absolutely fine. Placing the bolster in the position that you would like. You can bring the feet to touch and the knees out, or you can extend the legs out in front. You can place your hands on the chest, or you can have them resting a little away from the body with your palms facing up. See what feels good for you. Closing down the eyes. Just take a slow, deep breath in through the nose and exhale softly through the mouth. Again, breathing in, filling your lungs completely, and breathing out, releasing any tension that you're holding. Allow your breath to settle in its own natural rhythm, feeling the support of the ground beneath you. There's nothing to achieve and nowhere else to be. Just allow your body to become heavy and relaxed. Bringing your awareness to your feet, allowing them to soften completely. Relax your calves, your knees, and your thighs. Let your hips become heavy, softening your belly with each exhale. Releasing any tension in your chest and shoulders. Just let your arms feel warm and relaxed all the way down to your fingertips. Soften your neck, allow your jaw, your cheeks, and the muscles around your eyes to soften. Allowing the forehead to soften. Your whole face is relaxed. Noticing the gentle rise and fall of your breath. Just resting here in stillness. You can stay in your Shavasana as long as you need, or you could end your practice here with me. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I wish you a beautiful day ahead. On your inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Take a moment to thank yourself for the practice today, for finding that patience within you. May the essence of today's practice be with you for the rest of the day.